Hey everybody, Aoki here. So there has been a AI agent tool called Manus, and people are buying implementation code with 50k Chinese yuan. That's like $7,000. I don't know where the hype is coming from. Let's check it out. So we're at Twitter. These are apparently just people from the Chinese AI community, and Grok's summary here saying that a Chinese startup unveiled Manus, a new AI agent claimed to outperform OpenAI models. I'm seeing nothing but positive feedback from these folks. Apparently, they think this is a great product, but it's not really a breakthrough, which I kind of agree. It seems like it's more of just a AI agent. It's a combination of maybe DeepSeek R1, like you can do research. You can also operate like the operator from OpenAI, and it can write code on in the canvas, give you the research output, things like that. We can go to their website and play around. They have some demos. I'm not going to show this video here. If you're interested, you can check it out. I'm going to post the link in the description below. It has some use case here. Let's just use a use case to go through what it can do. So featured use case here, we have a trip to Japan in April. Let's try that. So this is all recorded. There's nothing I can do. The question is, the user has a need for a 7-day Japan itinerary from April 15 to 23 from Seattle with a budget. And as you can see, Manus is searching the internet, browsing all this info, and so this is a pretty thorough description what they want. They want to see narrow steer. They want to propose during the trip. Need a special location recommendation. Provide a detailed itinerary. So Manus takes this in, and apparently it creates the directory. This is a project to Manus, and then it creates this to-do list. So this is a markdown file that Manus creates, and seems like this is everything that you would expect an agent would do, right? So it will lay out all the steps you need to execute, and then step by step executing them, and then reach the goal, right? So reach the Japan travel basics, the cities and attractions, plan 7-day itinerary, research proposal location, compile Japanese phrases and travel tips, create HTML travel handbook, finalize and deliver the document. So this is pretty thorough to-do list. And then after that, it's going to go through all the searches. It's going to search on its own. These are the search results, and it's going to power through all these websites, take notes, and then just keep that notes in the in its memory. If you turn on ChatGPT search mode, this is probably something that ChatGPT would do for you. And then, so this is interesting. Manus encountered a captcha verification. So it provides the user 3 different options. Try another website, focus on the official tourism website, or continue the research using different search queries. So it doesn't have the option to have user do the captcha verification. I think it's because these environment is controlled and it's within. I'm not too sure about the canvas here, but seems like this is not something that user can interfere. So user chose skip here, and then continue to power through the sites and taking notes, and then as it goes through them, I think it also creates other markdown files to keep the notes here, and then as it goes, it checks some of the check boxes here. One thing to note here is it's not doing this sequentially. Basically just checks off whenever it gets. So it checks off all the tasks that it's done with, but this is not sequential. Interesting. I don't know exactly how I'm curious how it keeps track of what to do next. and why does it decide to skip some of these tasks before? Curious. And then after that, completed the Japan itinerary, and then it's going to output some tax docs. So this is a markdown file apparently. Which days? Okay, first day arrival in Tokyo. Day 2, Tokyo exploration. Morning, afternoon, evening. Okay, and it has everything divided into morning, afternoon, and evening. Okay, day 3, Tokyo. Day 4, Kyoto. First impressions. Day 5, Kyoto. Day 3, day 6, Nara day trip. Day 7, and proposal opportunity, romantic boat ride on. Okay, interesting. It does highlight this, but I think that seems like that's the only. Nope, actually nope. It gave the user 3 different options, and I think I missed the first 2. Right. Day 5, there's a proposal opportunity here, and day 3, there's a proposal opportunity. So it's kind of evenly distributed across the trip. So whether a user wants to propose at the beginning, middle, or end of the trip, I got this covered, man. I know. Yeah, you can do either way. I have all 3 locations for you. That's pretty thoughtful, right? Proposal locations, transportation notes. Okay, so this is a very high level, and I don't know, personally I would hope this is more detailed. And let's see, proposal locations. So it has a more detailed breakdown on these locations. That's great. And then Japan Travel Handbook. It even makes this HTML handbook for you. And this is pretty detailed. I don't know, as far as and this is way more detailed than the itinerary just now. Some tips in the travel, and it has the map for you. Oh, nice. This is pretty impressive. Cool. Does it mark those locations on the map? I don't think so. I think it just has a high level map here, but it doesn't really tag them. Right. I don't think it does. Nara Park. Okay. Right, how cool is that? It has the transportation routes here and key attractions. The detailed breakdown of all the key locations that you want to travel. Okay, it has some essential Japanese phrases. Interesting. Konnichiwa. Wow, what do you think? I think I'm impressed. This is very thorough and thoughtful overall. And you can do this within, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes? I think with ChatGPT research you can do something similar, but I think the awesome touch here is that it has all these maps, right? All the maps here compiled in the HTML format that you can access, and then all the attractions here, it's broken out into different tabs. Great, right? That's interactive and easier to use. All in all, I think this is a great job done. For if I were like asking someone to plan this trip for me, if this is done within 10 minutes or I don't know, even 30 minutes, I would be super impressed. And it has other use cases like analyzing the stocks. Let's maybe take a look at the data analysis. We have some graphs here. Online store operation analysis. Let's try that. Let me skip to the results. Amazon fashion sales analysis and growth strategy. Okay. Let's see what the question was. Here's last month's sales data from my Amazon store. Could you analyze it thoroughly with visualizations and recommend specific data-driven strategies to boost next month's sales by 10%? Okay, so this is very interesting. It has a specific goal, but we don't know if the goal is achievable. So technically, the agent would not know if this goal is achievable. Given the sales data here, we don't know if that 10% increase is possible, right? Nevertheless, the agent tries to do it. Recall some knowledge here, execute the command. Okay, so it's reading, I think it's reading the data here, and then creating the file, and then again another to-do list. Okay. It researches, I think it researches some of the, okay, load and explore the fashion sales data, clean and pre-process data, perform comprehensive sales analysis, created a visualization, identify key insights and trends. I wonder if it researches Amazon in this case, or where is it getting the data? So it's reading the sales data, it's still coming from the sales data, creating the file. Okay, the file here, the data here is based on the sales data provided by the user. And then also goes to, okay, it doesn't really research actual trends on Amazon. That's a problem, right? Unless I'm missing something. I've completed analysis of your sales data. Based on my thorough analysis, I've identified several key opportunities, including day of week optimization. Okay. It's not really researching. It's just compiling a report based on my data. That's not a great use of the tool, I guess. So, right. It can, well, yeah, these visualizations, any tool, any AI tool can do this now. So I guess it's fine. I think this one is meh. It doesn't really give me the insight that I want to see. I have my data. I can analyze the data on my own. I want to see how I can use this, and by following the trends maybe on Amazon to boost my sales. But apparently it's not doing that. It's just doing analysis based on my data. So this is not too impressive. Let's see next. WTF, what the? Alright, let's look at this. Internet Product Usage Analysis Report. Explore all features of this web app. Create a comprehensive product report. Test each function thoroughly for complete evaluation. Okay, I'm just going to skip to the results. So let's first take a look at this website. Create color palettes in a new way. Okay, so this is a website that creates color palettes. All right, okay. Let's see what it says. Executive summary, product overview is designed to help user to create harmonious color palettes for various design applications. Okay. Feature analysis. All right, so looks interesting. Again, this is the to-do list. One thing I noticed here is that it creates the to-do markdown first, and then it goes to the website. I don't know if this is because it's not the actual sequence of the events here, but how could you possibly create the to-do list without actually going to a website? How do you even know that the website potentially even has these features? Well, I'm not saying it's faking it. I mean, this looks pretty real, but I'm curious. Because let's say, yeah, it's testing account login if available. Sure, it doesn't know if it's available, but how do you know these features even exist before accessing the website and then created the markdown? And then even after, as you go through these items in the to-do list, they didn't change, right? So this was the original list, and if I click somewhere in the middle here, right, the items didn't change and the agent just checks them off. I'm not too sure about this. As far as the benchmark goes, this general AI assistance is the only benchmark it has provided, and it's outperforming OpenAI Deep Research in 3 different levels of difficulty. I honestly don't know. It shows some impressive results in the use cases, but some of the performance was not very consistent. I think this is really not that big of a breakthrough. I don't know. I hope this is real, but I don't think this is that big of a deal because agent-wise, we have other agents that can also do crazy things. I would love to try this if it comes out or if I can afford the invitation code, but for now, I am gonna just be cautiously optimistic. Yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know. Leave a comment.